A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Manchester City are in pole position to sign Erling Haaland. It's been reported that Manchester City have agreed a deal to sign German defender Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund.
The Norwegian midfielder has a release clause of 63 million, which translates to round million. While Manchester City will not be the only club keen to sign Haaland, all of Europe's top clubs are also interested.
It is thought that City have discussed personal terms with Haaland and are confident that they can bring the German international to the Premier League. Erling Haaland's release clause is PS 63 meters.
Reports claim that Manchester City are in pole position to sign Borussia Dortmund forward Erling Haaland. The Swedish international is expected to agree personal terms with Manchester City before April 30.
The Norwegian international is also wanted by Barcelona and Real Madrid. Mino Raiola is expected to request a release clause on Haaland's contract in order to give the player the best possible chance of securing a deal in the summer.
Borussia Dortmund have been linked with Haaland in recent months, but they have been unable to agree a deal for the striker. Manchester City have now reached an agreement with the player's representatives.
If the deal goes through, Haaland will become the highest-paid player in the Premier League, earning PS 500,000 a week. The deal is expected to be finalized next week, and the striker will sign a 5-year contract with City.
The striker is a highly rated player in Europe, and his release clause means that a move to Manchester City could open the door for a deal to be completed. However, City will be forced to meet the release clause, which could prove to be an obstacle in signing Haaland.
The Norwegian will likely stay at Manchester United next season, and Ronaldo will become the most expensive player in the world. Manchester City could go over PS 63 meters if they pay in installments.
According to reports, Manchester City are in the running for the Norwegian striker, who is valued at around 63 million. They may decide to offer more than 63 to secure the player, or they could stagger the payments so that they pay more over time.
It is believed that Manchester City are in pole position to secure the player, although Real Madrid are also reported to be interested. The Norwegian striker is currently plying his trade for Borussia Dortmund and has a PS 75 million release clause.
His excellent form has sparked interest from a host of top clubs in Europe, including Real Madrid and Manchester City. But Real Madrid are already looking at Paris Saint-Germain's Kylian Mbappé, and City are keen to get their hands on Haaland.
The Norwegian has a contract with his agent Mino Raiola, who is notorious for demanding high fees when transferring his clients. Despite the high fee, Manchester City are keen to avoid paying a salary that would put Haaland out of the club.
Kevin De Bruyne makes 450,000 a week, so City are keen to avoid a situation where Haaland earns more than his current salary. However, Haaland's representatives have reportedly said that money is not an issue when choosing a new club.
Despite this, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain remain interested in the player. As with any transfer, financials play a significant role.
Manchester City may pay in installments, so the deal may go over 63 if they pay for the striker in full. However, they should be aware of the risk associated with paying in installments for Haaland.
Statistical analysis can help Manchester City avoid paying a fee that is significantly more than the original price. Statistical analysis should give indication of good value.
Despite his release clause of 60 item, Erling Haaland has already been linked with Manchester City. He has scored 25 goals in 26 games, including 2 in a 6-1 victory over Wolfsburg.
In total, Haaland has scored 82 goals in 85 games since moving to Germany. Although his season has been disrupted by injuries, his arrival will finally put an end to City's search for a striker.
Despite his high fee, he was unable to sign Harry Kane from Tottenham last summer because of the club's hefty price tag. Manchester City could have passed on Haaland to sign one of their top players.
However, the Norwegian is still one of the most sought-after players in Europe. With a release clause in 2022, Manchester City would be able to keep Haaland for a reasonable fee.
However, it may be a wise move to make a decision based on your own individual circumstances. Erling Haaland is one of the most highly rated center forwards in the world.
Although Manchester City are cautious about signing the Danish forward, they are ready to meet his PS 63 meters release clause and make a deal. Manchester City are eager to replace the departed Sergio Aguero, and they could also sign Haaland in January.
It is worth noting that Haaland is only 21 years old and has played for 2 Bundesliga clubs since arriving at the Premier League. Barcelona and Real Madrid are the 2 biggest clubs in Europe.
While Manchester City have been linked to Haaland, Barcelona and Real Madrid have both made offers. Despite the money invested by Manchester City, it is possible that the Norwegian international could opt for Barcelona or Real Madrid, 2 of the most competitive clubs in the world.
However, it would be better for Manchester City to wait until the transfer window opens to make a decision. Adaptability to City's attacking structure.
One of Manchester City's most striking traits is their innate adaptability to a variety of defensive structures. Depending on the situation, Manchester City's defensive structure may be as rigid as a 4-1-4-1 or as fluid as a 4-2-4-3.
The Onominus-Tominus-3 formation is a prime example of a rigid defensive structure. A fluid one is more prone to reaction to positioning. Teams' defenders are arranged so that the central midfielder is on the ball, the wide forward is in the number 6 space, and the fullback is advancing to press along the relevant touchline.
This defensive structure forces the opposition to defend in the central area of the pitch, which in turn makes the attacking midfielder's task more difficult. In such a scenario, the wide forward's position will be defended by the central midfielder and a central attacking midfielder.
The attacking midfielder's job is to provide protection, as well as to support the press outside of the back. Forward adaptability to Manchester City's attacking structures requires adapting to the team's attacking style.
The team is able to exploit the wide areas in longer spells of possession, while relying less on verticality when on the counter. While the false 9 still drops to take up position, City's midfielders channel greater attention to Grealish's glue-like feet.
This makes the team more effective without a central striker. The team's versatility also creates numerous attacking lanes, increasing its dominance of possession and allowing City to progress the ball upfield.
Adaptability to Manchester City's attacking shape is critical to their success. They often operate in a 4-3-3 formation, but in actuality, the formation is hardly comparable to a 4-3-3-3. Instead,
Manchester City play in a fluid 4-3-3 with a high number of players in the final third. The absence of a double pivot forces the opposition to concede higher quality chances.
But, this is something Guardiola has addressed. Besides changing the structure of his team's attacking structure, he has also increased the use of mid and lower blocks.
Striker's record in front of goal. The Norwegian striker is a target for many Premier League clubs and could well become the next top target of Man City.
However, Guardiola will be quizzed on Haaland's record after the club's defeat to Crystal Palace on Sunday. Some critics will say that City are foolish not to sign a striker, but the manager has already preempted those critics by claiming that they are wrong.
A striker with an outstanding record in front of goal, Haaland is also a good addition to City's squad. He has scored 33 goals for club and country this season.
Haaland's father, Alfie Haaland, was a City player. His salary is comparable to that of some of City's top players.
Signing Haaland would be a coup for Guardiola, who has looked short of options in the attacking department. Although City have been able to cope without the services of Sergio Aguero, a move for Haaland would bolster Guardiola's squad in the long term.
The Norwegian's 10 goals in the last 2 Champions League games surpassed his previous record in a single season, while he has reached 20 goals in 17 games, which is the fastest tally among all players with at least 20 goals in the Premier League. While it's a long way off, the Norwegian's impressive goal-scoring record remains a strong one to follow.
Despite returning from injury earlier this month, Haaland has not been himself. The injury has affected his game, and he has been unable to show his innate finishing touch.
Despite this, the high salary he commands in DFS is justified. In addition to the upcoming Premier League clash against Leipzig, he has been doubtful for the Dortmund match against FC Köln.